Morning guys, we are here today with our friends at Peter's Leak. Got Gilbert here, and as you see in the background, we have a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. So our project today is we're going to install an Auxbeam Cross-2 Series. They've just released this, and I want to go through it with you guys. It's a LED light bar. It's got a cool function though that many don't. It has a color change multi-mode function built in. So Gilbert and I are going to tackle this here in a minute. We'll see if we can get this bolted up. But first thing, let's take a look at the components, see what's in the box. We'll go through that, and then we'll tackle the wiring. Okay, so just a real quick run through of what's in the box. Of course, we have the 20-inch LED bar. Comes right out, slick unit. See, you've got the mounting points on either side. Wiring's condensed into single outs. You can see that goes into the supplied harness. Pretty generous leads there, so you got plenty of room to extend it back into the cab if you like. Control box. This is the controller that will then work off of the functions from the remote here. Now, if I understand the functionality correct, you can actually work this from the app on your phone, so you can use either the remote or your phone. Hardware included: nuts, bolts, Allen wrenches, washers, generous supply there. Two different types of mounts. I think we're going to go with this set of mounts here. I'm going to go up on the front of the Warren Elite Series bumper, and then a couple of flood lenses too. If you decide to go that route, you can actually use the flood lenses on the face of the bar. So I've got some options there for you guys. So let's take a little quick walkthrough of the install and we'll get underway. Alright, so we've got Gilbert here. He's decided we're going to go right here on the top side of this Elite Series bumper. It'll go right in front of the winch. Should center up nicely, get some good coverage, and punch a couple holes there in the bumper. Route the wiring, and then he'll get into wizardry mode with all the electrical components and make this bad boy work. Okay, so Gilbert's got the install done. You see it's square there. Got the alignment done. So Gilbert, run us through the wiring just real quick. What'd you do here?
Man, the wiring is really a simple setup. Pretty much you have your hot, your ground, your relay, and that's basically all it is to it.
Yeah, because the wiring seemed pretty complete. I mean, the control box, everything, the relays were all included in the wiring harness they sent you. So you basically just had to terminate it and then route them?
Terminate it, route them. The way I did it, you take this cover off right here, you round your wiring through the back, and
you found the hole there in the firewall, ran that into a switch there on the dash panel, and I mean, it seemed about as simple as that. Am I missing anything?
No, sir. I mean, pretty much. You put this cover back on there, cover everything back.
Yeah, everything.
Look factory.
Sure, everything just went there through the firewall, and we came into switch here on the dash panel. You can see it right there.
Took the interior panel off, ran everything behind it, tucked everything really good. I put your switch right here where you had other accessories, so pretty much on and off button, and it's good to go.
Sure, did a good job. It looks really good, Gilbert. I appreciate that. Run through the test on that, just kind of look at the different modes, and looks pretty flawless to me, buddy.
Yes, sir. Let's turn that on, and let's hit that remote.
You're good to go. Okay, so for our different modes, obviously we powered on the remote. On. You can fade the brightness down. Go ahead and kick that down a little bit just so it doesn't blow out so much. Got all your different colors, so you can go solid, go red, green, blue, and then within that you can do the different transitions. Do a flash between the color, strobe pattern, smooth pattern there, and then the fade, and then all the different color gradients within that. So on your remote, and obviously you can kick it back to white and do your brightness from there. So it's full power right there. Can't beat that. Obviously a bunch of different variations in there, good for parking, good for driving, and everything in between. So we'll go do an illumination test and check this bad boy out, see how it does. Okay, so we're going to find an abandoned little strip here in the dark, see if we can set up an illumination test. probably step off at about 100 yards and see how the light does. So let's do a comparison. Compare the 20-inch Auxbeam light with the rigid pods and the 40-inch rigid LED bar as well, just for comparison's sake, kind of see how each of them do in relation to the other. Okay, so we pulled up, we're darked out, got parking lights on here. Go ahead and do a comparison. Initially, we're running headlights, so you can see that's headlights on low beam. If you look down there at the end, I've got my son Joey. He is down there, I promise you. He's at 100 yards. Step that off. So that's headlights right there. We'll go back to parking lights, and then we'll hit the Auxbeam 20-inch LED bar. That's the LED bar. You can see him standing down there in red. That's at 100 steps, so gives you an idea about visibility at 100 yards. So that is the 20-inch bar. Just give you a comparison of some of the other lights we got on here. So that's the 20-inch bar. We'll go to the rigid pods. Got two rigid pods on here. Obviously you can't see him, just the pods. So big improvement over the rigid pods. And then we'll go to the 40-inch rigid up top. You can see that's significantly brighter, but obviously it's significantly larger too. So there is a good head-to-head comparison on each of those. 20-inch does pretty well for a small compact unit there. I think it does good. So pretty pleased with that. All remote control. Set it up and use it externally or however you see fit. So keep in mind, Auxbeam.com, you can go. It's a actual XXX promo that you can go. Enter a promo code of AUXXXLED. That gives you 10% off your next order. So if you do that, anything over $30, you get 10% of that off by using the AUXXXLED promo code. And save that on your next order there. So make sure you get over and check that out and see if you can find a place for this Class 2 series in your arsenal somewhere too. So definitely impressed about the installation. Overall, illumination is really good. Super impressed with this. So hopefully you guys can find a place for this and include it in your arsenal. Thanks, guys.